take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
I'd buy that for $1.
Fuck your life! Bing bong!
I'm your huckleberry.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, are we starting?
We are.
Hey, welcome to the pod, guys. This is the Jake and Jacob podcast. I'm Jake. That's Jacob.
Yo.
And we're podding. Oh, Mike's behind the camera doing the ones and twos.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so back to what we were talking about.
Pods are fun.
Yeah, oh, okay, I guess we're not. It's not.
We didn't really get that far into anything.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Damn, I was about to ask you that. Dude, I've just been doing my normal grinds. Just continuing on, just meditating out in the woods with my dog.
Yeah.
You know.
Losing your balls?
No, I haven't lost the ball. We've been on a hot streak.
Hell yeah. It's good
But
when you can bring all your balls home.
shut up, dude. Knock it up. I know what you're implying, and I don't like it. But no, dude, just kind of the normal thing. The world's kind of going crazy with, like...
It feels like in a positive light, at least from...
I don't know, dude.
You don't know.
Well, would you consider what happened between Trump and Zelensky positive for the world or negative for the world?
I guess I haven't seen that part of the news yet.
Mike, do you think it's positive or negative?
There's a couple countries that are pretty upset about it that have already come out and said that Trump and Vance were being mean. So
Mean?
yeah, they thought they were being mean to Zelensky.
Huh.
So it's
Zelensky.
He's the Ukrainian dictator or president.
Dictator.
That's a footy.
Yeah, he's a he's a president that's abusing power.
Oh, well, then fuck that guy, and...
But he's on our side.
He declared martial law on his people because they're in a war.
What is martial law?
Like,
Full government control.
Yeah, like total like military control. Did you guys know that Zelensky, he was comedian before he was president, El Presidente.
He was a comedian?
Yeah, he was like a stand-up comedian in Ukraine.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
And then it is pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe Joe Rogan will run for the next president.
I'd vote for him.
Before president.
I'd vote for him. I would love to see Joe Rogan do some like DMT rips in the Oval Office.
I don't think he'd do it. I mean, maybe, but...
Run for office? Or do DMT in the Oval Office?
Well, probably both.
That's the place to do it. If I was going to do DMT, don't you think the best place to do it would be in the Oval Office?
I'd prefer somewhere where I was comfortable already.
Okay.
Like if I had like a week or so.
Let's just say Trump
Trump
sends you like an email one day and he goes, hey, what's up, dude? I'm a big fan of the pod. You want to come to the Oval Office and do drugs?
Well, I'd probably say yes.
I go, yo, send Air Force One, pick us up, Big Daddy.
Yeah,
Let's go.
We'll be at SeaTac.
Yeah, pick us up.
Syntax crazy.
Let's go.
Where else?
That's true. I mean, where else?
Everett,
fucking go drop it at Thun Field real quick. Drop the Air Force One at Thun. Pick us up.
Can you land it on 167?
That'd be cool.
We can meet halfway.
That's why, they built highways to land aircraft on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
That's why, that's why the bridges are the overpasses are certain heights, and then there's always straightaways after a long enough distance. They'll have really just straight sections. It's so they could get missile carriers on the highways and use them for the military, and so they could use them as emergency runways for jets and aircraft if we ever got invaded and had to,
Really?
That's pretty cool.
fight a war like that.
Hey,
Yeah.
way to think ahead.
I mean, I guess everything they do in infrastructure would need to be some way of military or defense with that. Like that kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I mean, why else would the government need I know doing all the roadworks and everything, but yeah, they should be like, oh yeah, we should also make sure our roads can handle our tanks.
Yeah.
just in case our ass gets invaded.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I think it'd be crazy to invade us, but we'd probably stirred up enough shit.
Well, what I'm just saying is like it'd be crazy for a country not to like.
Do you think
Think
a lot
about-
of these countries think it out?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
I don't know.
I think most world leaders aren't dumbasses. I think they have like ideas, like and like the previous generations of world leaders have like.
I'm not a world leader, but I didn't know.
What?
I didn't know that.
You're not a world leader?
I didn't know that plan until Mike just told us.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
and every country gets invaded. There's not a
fucking
single country in the world
dumbass.
that's never been invaded.
Have we technically been invaded with
We have.
like
Yeah,
The British.
1812 we lost.
9/11?
Yeah. Well, no.
We lost. We lost.
What?
The War of 1812. They fucking sacked
Oh.
D.C. They burnt
Yeah,
the White House
They
down.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, we fucking lost, dude.
Yeah.
And
And then
what,
we
just rebuilt it back.
Yeah.
yeah, we built the new one,
Yeah,
which is the one
okay.
that's there today.
We didn't lose.
Yeah. And then we
What happened
invaded.
there?
We did invade Canada. A couple of small little wars that technically were invasions of Canada, but we gave it back to them in the land and then called it good. So.
Should've kept it.
And then we invaded Mexico and took the entire South from them and
Yep.
Texas.
Yep.
And then we invaded ourselves when we had our Civil War.
Aha.
Well, some would say the problems down on the border is an invasion, unlike anything we've seen.
Are we talking about immigrants?
I'm talking about
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty.
I don't know, dude. I was just kind of going with like an Anchorman vibe of. So I have no like opinions or facts or anything. I'm just spewing.
What do you think about the
Mexicans? I love Mexicans.
I was gonna say, what do you think about the new bill of like $5 million to become a U.S. citizen?
Oh, the gold green card.
Yeah,
I mean, it's cool.
sounds cool, but it's weird that you could just buy your way in now.
I think that's always how it's worked.
Yeah, money always. Yeah,
But now it's kind of open. Now it's like, yeah, you gotta pay us $5 million,
well,
and
the
you gotta
idea-
bring because it's what it is. They're trying to get like the billionaires of the world to bring their business to America.
Okay.
So that's kind of what the whole plan is, and all that money of the $5 million. So I think they're doing like 3,500 of those fuckers.
Okay.
So that times 5 million is, Mike. When you do the math,
What? Wait, what was the number?
what's 5 million times 3,500?
Oh, jeez.
5 times.
Whatever that big number is, it's in the billions.
Yeah.
It's going to our deficit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
No, there's a lot of money going back to the deficit, which is crazy. Have you looked at
Yeah, 1.75
Doge?
1.75 million.
Billion?
Billion, yeah.
Yeah, billion. And that's just
Yeah.
going straight to the deficit. Oh no, the things that they've done in Doge is crazy.
Yeah.
Like the found is totally crazy.
yeah.
And it really kind of like pisses me off that like, damn, I really should have gotten government work in my youth.
I mean, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
how do I
depends on what
become?
kind of government work?
How do I get money from USAID?
Well, I don't think you would. You would.
Why
be,
not?
You'd be low enough to where I don't think.
I feel like I
you
could.
wouldn't be the one
Okay.
getting that blank check.
You'd have
Oh.
to have like a natural disaster or something like
No,
that.
no. This is what I do. Here's my pitch. I'd walk in. I go, guys, I am a genderqueer student of the game. I need $35 million of U.S. currency so I can go to North Korea and teach them the theory of genderqueer, and I will also do transgender surgeries for all the transgender youth in North Korea. And they'd be like, "Oh my God, that's amazing! Here's the $35 million," and then I could just totally be like, "Hey, I tried, but they said no, I can't go to North Korea. Thanks for the money, deuces." And like,
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yeah,
I mean, that's that's the stuff that have been like doing. There's no like way to trace the money, so like I'm sure like some of it is fun, was used for the purpose they said it, but like, what are the chances that the millions of dollars that we don't know where it went, it could have just gone to some guy's pocket?
very likely, I think. Whether it's spread amongst many people or just
Yeah.
But
And it's like,
Yeah,
how do we get in that game?
you don't. You
Why?
live a-
We
you
should
live
be.
The
thing is, but yeah,
live
but
a
wouldn't it be more
honest
fun,
life. You
Jacob?
live an honest life, and then you get the justice.
No, that's
control,
fuck that, dude.
And then
I
you
lived an
make
honest
something
life. Look
of
at me now.
yourself.
I'm in a garage doing a podcast.
Yeah. This is the.
Now, if
honest
I
way
could
of-
be a swindler and
This
a
is-
thief and a
then you're
liar,
rich.
I could
Then
I
you're
could make $1
rich.
billion by swindling U.S.
Or-
currency,
Or,
tax dollars.
Or you could do this and make $1 billion over time
Hey,
with investments.
invest, yeah.
Yeah.
Invest in the pod.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mike, do some research. Figure out how we can scam America for fraud.
I'll look into it.
And let me know. I need
I'll make
step
sure.
instruction, please. I could really use the money.
I'll make sure to Google exactly that. How can we scam
Please.
the U.S.
I
government?
mean, if there's other fraud things. Hey, if you want, I will commit fraud. So if you want to hire me at your job for me to commit fraud, I will do that. So
Just a
whoever's
disclaimer,
listening,
no one will actually. This is all just for comedy.
no, this is totally
No
for
one
real.
is committing
I will
fraud.
commit fraud for you, as long as I benefit from it in some way. As long as I get like a couple months of like living in the Bahamas
Do you
and
even
have
know
a
the first thing about like hacking a computer?
yeah, sure.
Let's hear it, big boy.
Yeah, I go, hey Jacob, what's your laptop password? And then you go, oh hey, yeah, you're a good friend. Here's my laptop password. Then I can hack.
Have I told you my laptop?
Now I
password
hacked. I
once
never
or
have I asked for it,
You've needed to type it in.
but I've never asked for it.
I
But that's
probably don't give
but
you the
literally, but
opportunity.
Jacob, literally, that's hacking. That is like the biggest version of hacking is like
So
the
you're just gonna hack me, then you're gonna get nothing.
well I'm just
I ain't got nothing, buddy.
well you did, I
How
mean
do you get into government systems? That's what
oh the same thing. You send out a mass email to everyone. You have to figure out like you have to
Oh, literally just phishing.
yeah that is like the biggest of all hacking.
You can't just
The
get to
pie
their
chart?
firmwares and shit.
Well, I mean, so that's some ways of hacking. Yeah, you can do that. But most of it is literally programs to just find your password,
Mm-hmm.
and then they do it that way.
Oh.
That's That's like majority of hacking.
That's lame.
It's not like watching the movies where like you gotta go. All right, let me break the back frame and
Put on the gloves.
yeah, put on the gloves.
We
and,
gotta
you know,
go through the back door of this computer, you know?
some synth music starts playing.
Yeah, we do.
You're like, oh yeah, I'm breaking into the mainframe, man.
That's
I'm
what I wanted to
deleting
hear.
the planet's debt, man.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I know
Yeah,
they
that'd be
lied
cool.
to you. Your entire childhood, they lied to you
Yeah,
about
Hollywood.
hacking. Yeah.
Hollywood fucked up my perception.
Yeah, and really the thing about coding, it's also lame. It's all math. It sucks. Like you're just doing math, and it's just like, ugh.
Yep.
What's the point?
I guess you gotta like math.
Yeah, most nerds do.
It comes
Losers.
out. It comes out with cool stuff, but yeah,
Uh,
it's a boring way to get to there.
math.
Well, like the games and shit that get made, it's cool, but it's a real boring way to get there. Like having to just do equations all day.
I mean, but yeah, but some people like equations. Like some people like chess.
People like the equation. Yeah,
Yeah, some people like equations. There's people
I
that
like
like.
chess, but there's no equation with it in my head.
There,
We're just moving.
I think
pieces
yeah,
and
but I
hoping
think
for best.
the best players of chess have like
Yeah, you ever
math.
watch Queen's Gambit?
no.
Killer. You should. Watch
I don't
it.
watch anything with women in it.
You should put.
I only watch men.
Nah, you should.
I only want to experience men acting.
For this one, you should put that aside. It's a solid.
I watched a documentary about a guy that was a chess guy.
Okay.
I think he was like the first American to be like a world champion or something like that, or something like that. There's also a chess guy that's out right now that he was accused of cheating by putting a thing up his ass, and it would tell him like the other players like moves or something.
It doesn't even make any sense at all.
Yeah, they had a
Dude.
yeah. So it was so he put a vibrating plug inside his butt, and they had like a sheet where they would like he would they would vibrate a certain amount of times, and that would tell him what piece is going and where it's being moved, and like it would tell him what piece he should move in response. So
So he had someone else like doing like a simulation or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, and then so basically he would like move it, and then they would wherever he would kind of hover it, and then wherever he would get a buzz, and
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he's been accused of. There's no like true evidence of that. No one has checked that ass.
Well, yeah, you would have to check his ass.
That's not very like gentlemanly.
What year was this?
2019, 2020.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty recent.
It's really very recent.
I was gonna say, if it was like the 1900s, did they even have vibrators back then?
I'm sure they
Is this
did.
new technology, or is this like?
No.
Is that why they did
70s?
gerbils up the ass back then? Is that were those the first vibrators?
No, I think that was just people who had problems. You should not put animals up your rectum.
Well, but wasn't that like a thing back in the 90s of like someone like
It was.
No, they put like a gerbil up their ass because they're really kinky, and I was like, because the whole South Park. I just watched the South Park episode recently about the gerbil up the ass.
What?
Yeah, it's a fun show. It's a fun thing. It's a good episode.
Why?
You need to watch. You need to watch all the South Parks.
I do not.
Yeah, you do, dude. They're so fucking good. They still hold up.
The first vibrator was invented in the late 1870s.
Wow.
By British physician Joseph Mortimer Granville. His device was called the Percuteur, and it was intended for medical purpose such as treating male impotence and hysteria.
Impotence.
I think it's funny.
Mass hysteria is like the medical term of woman needing to come.
That's what it used to be, yeah, back in the
they go
pre-1900s.
You need to come. You have mass hysteria. You're being crazy. You need to knock it off. So and then they would like fucking I don't know what they would do.
Just vibrator and then like a Jerry Springer.
Yeah, because it used to be like.
Bust that nut.
Insert picture of Jacob here. I just got a bust.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so good.
Yeah, I'll be like her porn. I'll be that picture.
You really have a high. You really have a high idea of yourself sexually. You always think of yourself as like the woman. Like you should like the way you talk about your sexuality is that the woman should be like in awe of you.
Okay.
So why is that?
It's because he knows his worth.
Do you
'Cause
have
he's a
no
king.
self-value?
No,
Do you
I'm
not value yourself? Do you only worship pussy?
Can
she not worship you?
I
Like it takes two to tango, man. If it's one-sided, then it's just gross.
But don't you think it's kind of silly? Like,
No.
it'd be kind of silly if, like, the way you talk is like, if you, like, let's say, like, you walk out, you're naked, your chick's on the bed, and you start, like, doing the helicopter with your dick,
Okay.
and the way you talk about it, your chick should be like,
Yeah, I would hope.
oh my god, like, start, like, clapping and, like, praising, like, this is the most amazing experience of my life.
Yeah, I want
Instead
some
of
good
like,
energy with
if I
that.
like the proper response
Right.
of you doing a helicopter dick in front of your lady is laughter and having fun times.
I mean, that's
a good giggle, a good laugh.
That's kind of the same thing, though.
Praise is praise.
Yeah.
Like that. That's a funny thing to do.
Yeah. I don't see what am I missing?
I don't know, dude.
Is the
I don't know.
Do
I don't even know where I was
bother
going with
you
this.
with
I was
the
just
way
going down the
I
rabbit
view-
hole.
Do I bother you with the way I view myself?
No, it doesn't bother me. It was just a thought I had, and I just don't have any filter right now about thoughts. They
Why
just
is that?
spew
Why
out.
do you not have a filter?
Well, I don't. My filter is like very thin anyway. I've always had a very thin filter of my thoughts because I've been pretty open and honest in the past, and it's maybe not been as positive results as needed.
Positive results?
Yeah, well, I mean, like I've said some things and feathers got ruffled.
It happens.
This happened more in my youth.
Yeah, it happens. But
You
you gotta be true to yourself.
Nah, I don't know, dude. I think you gotta kind of keep the peace.
Nope.
There's no need to like.
Nope. stand up for yourself, or you're just gonna get pushed around.
Sometimes, but there's a way to stand up for yourself without like fucking
Well, yeah,
saying the whole truth. You know, you don't have to like. It's like you know how like.
Say enough to get your point across, not get your ass beat. I guess, right?
Well, yeah, but there's politics. Sometimes you have to think about the politics.
You know, politics never run across my mind. I'm also not a confrontational person. Like in public, I don't have issues. It's more like just like people up close that I deal with all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where things get really like heated in like intimate situations.
Yeah, but I don't. So that's not me though. I don't want those
you kidding
moments.
Me? At the beginning of this pod, you were trying to start a fight.
When?
Are you kidding me? You're getting all feisty.
Oh yeah, but that was like playful. But when I do that, when I call you when I say like you son of a bitch, you fucking faggot, you know like that, like that's really me. To be honest, when I call someone a faggot. It really what it means is like you should translate that too is like
it's
I love you.
No, I get it.
I love you.
I get it.
Like I don't call my enemies faggots because that's rude. I say other things about behind their back, but to their face I would never say that. That's rude.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so much going on behind that blank stare when you're just looking at it.
But but it's like. Yeah, if I say I only say mean things to the people I love the most, and I don't know if that's a me thing, if that's just my how my brain works.
It's just easier to take off that filter. It's safer to take off.
Because it's fun to say, they're fun words to say,
yeah,
and it's funny,
yeah.
and I'm always going for the funny. We've talked about this endlessly. Mm-hmm. I think our first 2 pods were just me melting down about me always not being serious.
Yeah, probably.
But, yeah.
What were we talking about before this?
God damn it, dude.
It's alright. In the back of my mind still wants to smoke.
We were talking about the Debo Samuel trade for a bit.
We were?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Before this. It's crazy how you said 5th round pick?
5th round pick to the Washington
Nothing
I mean,
else?
that's a great. I mean, the Commanders look fucking cool now.
Nothing else?
Just a 5th round pick.
Well, they kind of wanted
the-
him gone though.
Yeah.
The 49ers shit the bed?
I think they did. Well, but
They
also
did.
Debo has not. He's not had a single year where he's played an entire season. He's been injured every year.
Oh.
He's been in the league since 2019, and he's never played all 17 games.
So he's kind of wasting funds.
That's what the 49ers think.
Yeah,
But
they signed him to an extension, so they're paying him a lot of quiche.
Well, dog, you could be the best player, but
So that's kind
even
of.
if your team makes it all the way and you can't show up for that last game, you're kind of.
To be honest, I was kind of hoping the Seahawks would trade DK to the Commanders. So that's like. Ooh.
I think Green Bay was looking at him.
Are we thinking of trading DK?
I think we have
We'll
to
trade DK.
Why do we have to?
because he's making too much money.
He's too good, and our quarterback is not good enough to be a starting quarterback to throw.
No, I don't
DK.
think it's that. I don't think it's not. If he was too good, we would keep him for any cost. If he was Jamar Chase, we would keep him for any reason because DK is good. DK is a top 10 receiver.
Are you kidding me? We get tons of weapons and just give them away because nobody produces here.
Well, at a certain point, do you think these weapons that don't produce here are good weapons?
Well,
Or do you think maybe
they're great weapons.
They're not
but
good.
We seem to do better with underdog guys like
Well-
Doug Baldwin did great.
Tyler Lockett.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to get cut. He's gone this year too. We're going to cut him
Yeah,
this year.
we're cutting.
I guarantee it.
Hmm.
He makes
He's-
too much money.
He's pretty old
I
now.
thought he was
He
taking
is.
a cut.
What?
I could have sworn I saw it.
I'll check it.
It was,
No, he's going to get cut.
All I saw was a headline with like Lockett either needs to take a cut or something.
Yeah, he's projected to get cut because he's making. He was banged up last year. He's old, so I think they're gonna do is they're just gonna cut him and then maybe re-sign him like a minimum or something or they're gonna work something out. But yeah, he's gonna get cut, and the reason why
Couldn't we just rebuild the whole?
we can't. Well, that's what we're trying to do. See, so John Schneider and Mike McDonald.
Keeping Lockett around, he's so old. I don't really see.
Well,
We
that's-
also We also gave Rayshon Jenkins permission to go find a new team.
He's gonna get cut too.
Yeah,
What
he's our
position?
veteran safety.
Backup safety.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant took over.
Yeah.
No, but what I was talking about. So the Seahawks, you know the football. There's a cap.
Yeah.
There's a cap, so they can only spend so much money.
Correct.
So a high percentage, and I want to say like 30% of the cap is going to DK Metcalf. And so he's like the
That's
second,
quite a bit.
and then I think like 35% of that cap is
And
going to
under
Gino.
Under what circumstance, like, does he deserve to make that kind of money?
Well, he's very good. He's he is a true number one receiver.
Does his numbers show it?
Yes and no. I mean,
Or are we just not giving?
If he had a better quarterback, I think his numbers would definitely show it.
yes, I think.
But we're praising Gino in every other press conference.
Not me.
So
We're praising-
What's the issue here?
we're
Are we
praising-
not giving him the opportunity.
It's because we don't think. I think the Seattle fans, like Gino, saved us from a bad spot after Russell, and so the Seattle fans kind of have this love for him, even though we're basically praising mediocrity as a
he's
quarterback.
good. He's not great. So he's like his floor, like the worst he's going to be is an average quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But his best is below what it needs to be to win a Super Bowl. Like he's good enough. If you have a good defense, he'll get you to the playoffs. But he's not going to win multiple playoff games. Like he's going to be like the one. It's so
But the defense would have to carry us through.
yeah. So that's kind of the problem is the Seahawks haven't like had like a big losing season where we can get a top quarterback like rookie to come back in. So the Seahawks have kind of been stuck in that like purgatory of like the middle of the pack.
Yeah,
So they
that's
don't
how it's
have-
always been since the Matt Hasselbeck.
Yeah, well, I mean that's kind of a testament of how good the franchise has been, but it's also kind of harder to find these high-end
You think
quarterbacks.
A steady mediocre team is a testament to how good a team.
Yeah, no. If you have a team,
franchises.
if you have a team that's trying to be on the like either in the playoffs or around like in the conversation of making the playoffs every year, yeah, that's fun.
What about
That's
a
good.
legacy like the Patriots?
That'll probably never happen again.
You don't
Yeah.
think so?
I think that's
The
a once in a
Chiefs are-
lifetime.
The Chiefs
they're
try.
not-
I mean,
They
the
just
Chiefs.
lost.
I mean, the
Yeah,
Chiefs
they-
have a chance because they have
They
Mahomes,
just
but
got this last one, but
Yeah.
I mean, Mahomes has been to like 5 Super Bowls now.
did
and,
Brady go win every Super Bowl he went to?
no, he lost 2 of them.
Okay.
From the Giants.
So
Remember?
Mahomes has a couple.
Remember
Could
the
happen.
remember the 2 Giants years?
I don't.
Okay.
I haven't watched many Super Bowls.
Okay.
What?
I don't know. No, but so I'm trying to finish this thought about the Seahawks.
Well, yeah, because the Seahawks have basically been a playoff contending team for the last 20 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which is pretty rare.
very very rare. The only
So
team.
when it comes to winning and losing, as far as like the whole thing, you think
Because it shows where.
consistency is good in places, but
Right.
I don't know if it's like consistently just making it.
Brett, would you rather be a Jacksonville fan or like a Raiders fan? The last 20 years, they're like, oh, cool, man. They won 3 games this year.
Right. At the end of the day, it still leads in disappointment.
Yeah, but you're better than the other losers.
Yeah, but like at least like you make the playoffs. At least you
You'd be
get
like, yeah, we made it to the playoffs.
It's more of like
We scraped in at 9-9.
But it's more about like when you make the playoffs, like you at least like you have something as a fan to like enjoy. Like you're like, oh, I have one more Seahawk game I get to watch this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Versus like the Browns, it's like week 8. They're like, oh, well, they're already out of it. So like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's no like competitive. Like they lost that competitive. Like now they're playing for now you have to like find the game where it's like, okay, they're not playing for the Super Bowl anymore. They're out. They're already out. Now they're playing for, man, I hope this one guy I like does well. But that's like, it's like, you know, it's kind of like how the Mariners have been, where like they've been out of it. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, now I'm just rooting for Kyle Seager to have a good year.
Yeah,
You know?
I guess.
Or like, I hope, you know, Felix Hernandez wins, like, he better continue to go. I hope he wins the Cy Young. So it's kind of like,
But I think you could still have that mentality at 3-10 or 3 and whatever, and
Well, I mean, sure, yeah, you're disappointed, but it's a different disappointment of like, and I go back and forth in this, like, and it hurts more. But don't you want your team to like?
I think it would hurt more to be like a Green Bay Packers fan who gets so close every year,
Yeah,
and falls short every year.
Yes, but I think that's also a better. That's a better experience.
No, I think that would hurt more than.
No, dude, because.
Yes, because at 3-10, I could just be like, oh, I'm gonna go outside and play basketball or something when I'm a kid.
Yeah, but you don't get those highs though. Like,
are they valuable highs?
Like, do you remember the second
other
time the
people
Seahawks
play-
went to the Super Bowl? The year after, remember when they beat Green Bay? They came back. Like,
Yeah.
Russell threw like 10 picks in the first half, and they came back and won. Like that
10
peak,
picks is crazy.
that peak high of happiness. Like I was super happy when that happened.
Yeah.
The joy of that of that going on, and then the Super Bowl happened, and that low is low. That sucked. But like, dude, we still got to experience the high,
Patriots,
man.
The
Yeah.
Patriots, we were actually a little high that night.
We were at your house. I was there at your house.
You were there?
Yeah.
Nice.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, isn't it better to, as a fan, to experience those high highs
Yeah.
with the lows versus just being like, not putting in that commitment? Like, because once you can tune out, like you're like, whatever, I can tune out.
Yeah.
But you don't get those highs. It doesn't become like ingrained in you.
And like being depressed all season because your team is just garbage, and
Well, I
you're
just
like,
think
because there was a couple years the Seahawks, like I think 2009.
2007 and 2008 and 2009. No, 2009 was the first year of Pete, so it was like 2007, 2008. Because it was
We were
because it was Mike
talking about after the Steelers
Holmgren's
Super Bowl?
last year.
Yeah.
We went
kinda
4-12. We went 4-12, I think, and then next year we hired Jim Mora. Then we went 6 games, maybe five games.
Did we give up after a season on him?
Yeah, then we fired him, and then we hired Pete Carroll.
Oh yeah.
So
Pete. Why did we get rid of Pete?
because we're
probably cost too much.
No, it was more just like.
How do we expand the budget? Because everybody has different budgets.
Well, it's in the NFL is different. It's more about like who you spend the money on. Like,
Yeah.
so it's more about like.
Well, everybody's got different cap space, is what I'm saying.
No, everyone
Or
has
does
the same.
everybody start at
Everyone
the same?
has the same cap. Everyone has.
Okay.
You can like it's like $286 million.
That way, it's not like baseball where you're unlimited cap.
Yeah,
and if you're in a
baseball's different.
more populated city like New York or Boston, you can have the biggest cap in the country.
Or just an ownership that wants to have committed
Spend the money,
to their
yeah.
team. You know?
2008 and 2009. So we were 4-12 in 2008, and we were 5-11 in 2009.
And I was kind of pissed that they fired Jim Moore because I was like, hey, we won one more game. I think he might be able to turn this thing around.
Jesus.
This fucking Pete Carroll guy, he's
I
what
see
a bum.
what your mentality
Yeah.
is. I'm like, hey, let's just ride things out.
Yeah, and then Pete came in, and we went 7-9, 7-9, and
And
then 2012 we went 11-5, 13-3.
That was a fun team. That team coming up, that
Yeah.
Russ's rookie year when they lost in Atlanta. That was a fun time, dude. That was the first time I remember watching that game, the playoff game in your parents' house in the basement,
Yeah.
in the downstairs.
So the last time we had a losing record was in 2011. We've not had a losing record since then. We have a winning team.
Oh,
So it's like, yeah, you're always in it. We're always excited. Like, oh yeah, this hypothetically, we were in it. We could go to the Super Bowl. You know, if everything goes right. It's like the last few years have been like, I don't know. Let's see. Versus like 2013, 2014, it was like, oh yeah, dude, this team fucking rips.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna go to the Super Bowl for sure. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you can kind of tell when a team has that energy.
Yeah, and like, yeah. So and the Seahawks just haven't had that energy in the last 5 years. It seems like.
Yeah, after Russ.
Yeah, and they won't until the defense is like legit number one defense in the league, or we get a new quarterback that can like elevate everyone up.
I was really hoping for Michael Penix, man.
Washington?
Yeah, he was the old UW quarterback. He's at Atlanta now. He's gonna take over for Atlanta. I'm assuming this season, but
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he's kind of an NFL build. I think he could have been under Geno for a year or two, maybe.
I was kind of I was kind of hoping that would have been fun.
Who coached up Russell? He kind of played his
He went to
first year.
Wisconsin.
For college, you mean?
Wow, no, for the Seahawks.
Oh, Pete.
Pete Carroll. He's been on Pete Carroll. Well,
Well, he played first season.
the first season was Pete. No, Pete, like,
No, Russell.
yeah, Russell got drafted by Pete.
And played first season, right?
With Pete.
Like, he didn't... Jesus Christ. There was no quarterback over him.
Oh, no, yeah, he started.
Oh yeah, who did we?
He benched Matt Flynn.
Yeah,
Matt Flynn. Okay.
it was a competition. It was Russ
I
versus
fucking like
Flynn.
Matt Flynn, too. I was like, who is this bum Russell Wilson? We're paying Matt Flynn so much money. At least give him a shot. Oh, that's what I said in high school. We gotta at least give him a shot.
Yeah.
What is this little 5'0" quarterback? Like, he
Re-
can't even
re-
see over the lineman. He's a bum.
Right out your mouth, right there.
I know, dude. And that's like,
My favorite was like the Buffalo Wild Wings down the way had like Matt Flynn Seahawk jerseys that they had like framed and set up because he was our next quarterback that was going to take us into the future. And the future is Matt Flynn. And then here comes this new guy that no one knows, Russell Wilson. We're all like, oh, okay.
We're gonna go with the black guy. He can run.
is he black?
Yes.
Russell?
Wow. Yeah.
Well, if you talk to his teammates, not black enough. Ding.
He cheated on his wife.
Who did?
Russell?
Did he? No, I thought.
No, was it the reverse that?
No, Golden Tate.
Oh, yeah,
Allegedly.
that's right.
Well, he
That's
denies it. He denies it. But the rumor was Golden Tate cheated on Russell's first wife.
Yeah, that might be
The
a
white one.
conspiracy. That's why he went to the Lions.
Well, yeah.
Instead of... Because that was right after the Super Bowl, I think, right?
Yes.
Like, we could have came back and been the same team, essentially. Except for one of our safeties went to jail. We have a lot of mental health issues in Seattle.
It's the rain, man.
It's the rain.
Makes you want to do crazy things.
Yeah. We need a little more sunshine.
Yeah. A couple more snow days would be fun.
Nah, man, I've been soaking up this sun.
Oh, dude.
Like,
yeah.
It's been nice.
It's been blissful.
It's
I've
been.
no sweatshirt on.
Oh yeah.
It's just
so
let
nice.
the sun hit the skin.
Just roll the windows down.
Yup.
Feel get a little burn. Like,
Yeah, it almost felt like after the snow days and going to that almost felt like a summer day almost.
yeah. Too bad it's not gonna last. We're going
back to 40s and 50s and rain for a while.
Was this
Sure.
fake? What do they call it? Fake spring or
First spring.
first spring?
It's
Yeah, it
called a
looks
nice
like
break.
we're going to have rain Sunday and Tuesday, but then we'll have sunshine on Wednesday, Thursday, and then rain
Warm
next week.
sunshine or just sunshine?
50s,
Yeah, it's alright.
low 50s.
Yeah,
A little cool sunshine.
alright. That sucks. But that's alright. We'll take what we can get. Thank the Lord for another day on Planet Rock.
The third rock from the sun.
Hey, I think that's a Joe Diffie album, right?
I know. That was a
Song?
TV show.
That's also a callback to the Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. It is. So I know my
Venus,
planets.
no Mercury, no Venus, no Mercury.
I know my planets.
You do now.
Yeah, I fucking do.
Oh yeah. What do we have for time, buddy?
Just in about 39 minutes.
39 minutes.
Damn, dude.
That's why you call it, not me.
Yeah, I was like, this is a little early, bud. Hey, since we're on the topic of sports,
Okay.
you've been talking a lot of shit about the Mariners.
Well, dude, every post I see is Mariners versus whoever starting, and then like a couple hours later it'll be like Mariners versus whoever. Mariners lost.
Yeah, well, I mean, they did
That's
lose. They lost 18-9 today.
Jeez, bro.
But it's spring training, dude. It doesn't matter. Nothing in spring training matters.
Who's playing?
Minor leaguers a lot of time.
Okay.
Like, I mean, that's kind of the thing is why spring training doesn't matter is because we'll throw it'll be like a AA, single A pitcher that we just need to get the work in, and they'll go up against major league people, and then he'll give up like 20 runs.
Why do we need that in the?
Because the whole spring
just
training.
so you can feel it out.
The spring. It's because you're building up to arm. You're building because the whole spring training is to get your pitchers ready for the season. You build up your arms.
Yeah.
Like so, they just need to do the work, or like maybe sometimes, you're like, hey, actually, all our major league players need to have a rest day. All right, so we're gonna throw in our kids.
Okay.
Oh, they're going up against the Dodgers. All right,
Fuck
well. But it doesn't matter. The score doesn't matter. It's all about just getting ready for the season.
All right.
So it's like.
I'll give it some time.
So seeing like them like losing games in the spring training, it's like what more would be concerning is if certain players are not doing well during spring training.
Do our main guys play at least a couple innings?
Yeah, they play like. They start with like
showing
3 or 4. Yeah, it's like a preseason game for football. Like they play like a quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Are they showing out or not?
Yeah, I mean baseball. The way baseball is played, like it's so low at like effort most times. Like.
I know that's why people call it boring.
That's like they'll. Like this when you like your starters when they play baseball, they play baseball. There's no like other way of like slowing it down.
Okay.
You know, if anything, they have more fun because they're in Arizona, so like you could really hit some big tanks.
What is that? Because it's warm?
Because it's warm. Other factors that make the ball go further.
Well, it's just the air's lighter, I think.
Air's lighter.
Yeah, when the air is hotter, the molecules are less condensed. So
That's why going golfing there, you get like 30 yards to your drive.
yeah,
You feel like
the colder, the thicker.
You
That's
feel like
how it
a
goes.
fucking champ.
All right.
Also affects how planes fly. It's easier to fly on colder days. More air for the wings to grab.
You did say that, yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah.
that's true. You notice better like motor performance on colder days too.
More condensed air molecules and oxygen and everything, so everything runs better. It's thicker, helps out.
So we should. So flying in Antarctica is probably a real treat.
It's more efficient, yeah. You can run your engines a lot leaner. You don't need as much. It's
But
much
then why
easier.
Do you
like-
have to manually do that, or does it
On small
have
planes,
a
yes.
Automatic choke?
On small planes, you have a throttle, which is a black, and a choke, which is red. And you pull the throttle to your peak. Like, you can check your performance on your gauges, and then you turn your red, and it'll give you more. You lean your fuel or thicken your fuel to get the best performance for your aircraft.
Okay.
So-
What do you guys think of the Northrop B-2 bomber? Watched a video on that today. That was pretty badass.
So it's our stealth bomber, the black one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Fucking sick, man. It balances itself.
Yeah, there's a lot of technology built into that thing.
Can I see it? Let me see a picture of it.
Yeah.
It was like a stingray in the sky, essentially. Without a tail.
Look it up, and then also put in Rule 34. Thank you. No, don't do that.
What's 34?
Rule 34. You don't know about Rule 34?
Rule?
Yeah, Rule 34. Internet Rule 34. Oh yeah. Oh, dude, that's so sexy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's a good looking plane.
Rule 30. Internet.
That's a pretty plane.
Yeah.
34.
Nice.
If there's thing, there is porn of it.
Rule 34 is an internet meme which claims that some form of pornography exists concerning every possible topic.
Yes.
If it exists or it can be imagined, there is internet porn out there.
Yes.
And it's on that website. And
It's-
you
and
will
it's
find
there.
it. Whatever you want to Google or find, it'll be on there.
So you can Google
On what website?
golf
Rule 34.
clubs, Rule 34.
It's a website.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where anime nerds came together and created this brainchild of porn and disgust. It is legitimately where like the most vile, like
is this where we get like the word incel from?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Basically.
well.
Well, I
Do you
think pornography.
Do you think anime weebs are incels?
I think some of them are.
I think most anime weebs, they're more like.
I thought anything like.
I think when I think of incels, I think of like true Christian Republican boys that like fucking are virgins that hate women. Versus like anime weebs, I think of those as like the gender fluid, like blue hair, non-binary fucking soy boys. Do you have like? Are you seeing?
I thought incel was kind of like the classic like dork, but also kind of like
incel is like
a disgusting vibe to them, you know.
An incel is like they're just.
They really hate women. They blame women for all their problems, and they just refuse to.
And then they decide like
them.
I'm gonna stay a virgin and hate women, is like they're embracing that. They're like I don't need relationships. I don't need this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a single guy. Women are the devil. Women are bad for you.
What if they're getting pussy in the process?
Well, I think the whole thing is like they don't get the like women have not chosen them to give pussy, so they have rejected pussy.
So
but they're not gay either. They just rejected celibacy.
So incel is the definition in Urban Dictionary is an involuntary celibate, someone who is celibate but doesn't want to be, and then they blame women for their own shortcomings as a man. It's usually they're members of online communities who consider themselves unable to attract women sexually and are hostile towards women because they blame them for it. They don't see the problems within themselves.
There's online communities?
Yeah, like Discord,
yeah,
Reddit.
Oh yeah.
And what do they do? Just chat about it?
They just talk bad about women.
Yeah.
And never leave their rooms, don't shower. Wear fedoras, watch a lot of anime.
Fedoras?
Man, that really sounds like someone I know.
Who?
Well, I don't know if does he watch? I don't know if he really watches anime. Mike's gay lover, Baby Boy Bryce.
He just started watching anime lately. He's picked it up.
Does he hate women?
I wouldn't say he hates women, but
he doesn't. I mean, I just when he said doesn't shower and just sits in his room and plays video games, I go, that's Bryce. Love you, Bryce. But Mike, tell me if I'm wrong.
That guy was getting titty pics.
Oh yeah, okay, but who hasn't got a titty? Who hasn't got a titty pic here and there?
Some people haven't.
Years.
Years. Yeah.
Just some phone number, buddy, right?
Yeah.
Well, but
that's
like
fucking insane.
Yeah, dude, but like some people, some people had to get the gap
too.
Did he really?
Oh yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah. In my bed.
Get him on the pod. Make sure he showers first, but get him on the pod. Pick this guy's brain.
I mean, yeah, maybe he could give you a couple tips.
Pics where it didn't happen.
I don't know if I want to see him.
I don't want to see that. It's like
the tits.
Oh no.
Oh, the tits.
Oh, I've seen those. He's showed me plenty of those.
Yeah, but dude, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. Do you want to cross that barrier with a friend?
What barrier?
Of like showing, like it's kind of like I've done it. I've been that guy. I've been like, yo, let me see what you got. But like, it's like.
Are we talking dicks?
No, I'm talking about like titty pics. Like you got like you're talking to a lady, she sends you a titty pic, and you're like, yo, check this out. Like I feel like that's just kind of like you're crossing a line that like I'm not comfortable with today.
When we were younger, I think that was the only thing to do.
No, I know, but like, but
it was like, hey, bro.
Yeah, but like I'm like
no ask, just show. You're just like, what? Tits.
Yeah,
all right.
hell yeah.
Yeah, but oh, dude, guys, I found a fucking pedo ring on fucking Instagram.
All right.
Really?
How do you know it's a pedo ring?
Okay. So what's the Twitter version of Instagram? Do they keep on some?
Reels.
Threads.
Threads. Yeah. So I keep on getting like suggested these threads of like crazy shit, and it's like, and then so I've been reporting every single one that I see, but like one was like. I'm a 16-year-old gymnastics lady, and it's like this lady. It's like this, and it's a girl. It's a little girl, and she's like doing like these gymnastic pose, and then they're totally like look like sex positions, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I've seen so many.
Guaranteed 16.
Well,
I'm not taking the chance.
I'm not
He's
calling
reporting
him.
it. He's reporting it. So.
I'm reporting every single one because it's crazy.
I would.
I'll show you when we're
Yeah.
done with the pod. Every time I load it up, like it's either like Indian chicks that like somehow I don't know if like they're sex slaves or like because they live in like dirt. They have like dirt floors and stuff, and it's always like grainy and disgusting. And I'm like, I don't know what this is.
Be the change, Jake. Be the change.
I don't know if that's just India.
What do you mean?
Like,
The floors?
Yeah, like, do they have dirt floors in India? Like,
Maybe. I don't live there.
is that why they stink?
No.
It's probably the curry.
No.
Mike, come on, you gotta laugh, dude.
He's laughing.
When I say
The mic wasn't
silly
pointed at
things-
my mouth. I'm sorry.
yeah, when I say silly things like that, you gotta laugh, or people will take it seriously. Because Jacob doesn't know what the funny is. I'll fucking hit him like a hammer with funny, and he'll just be like, "Yeah, that's cool, dude." Anyway, so I'll say something ridiculous and racist that is a complete joke, and then you'll get hit with it, and you're like, "Yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't." You're like, "Yeah, I can see that," and you're like, "Ooh, I have another fun thing. Do you remember the bitch Taylor Watson?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I think she's legitimately racist.
Wait, is this
Probably.
that hot blonde chick?
Yeah. Shout out. I know you're a fan of the pod. Come on the pod. But yeah, no, she posted like some stories I saw the other day, and it was just like these fucking brown people fucking ruining Europe. I'm like, oh fuck,
Europe?
dude.
What does it have to do with Europe?
Well, Europe's going through a lot of similar things.
Yeah,
Man, I'm getting
everybody
really
just wants-
sherry with this pod.
Everybody just wants to live in a good fucking place. It should be a basic human right.
Well,
yes, you should have to
as
work
my
for your
friend
shit.
Taylor Watson would point out and say, and this is the devil advocate. I don't agree with this statement.
All right.
But don't you think maybe the places were nice because those people weren't there? And again, that's not my opinion. That is
I
my
think
friend
that
Taylor
is-
Watson's opinion.
I think
And
that
I
is
think
your
it's
opinion.
disgusting and hateful. But
I think it is your opinion.
for the devil argument, let's just say that was the opinion. What's your rebuttal to that opinion?
the comment.
They're like maybe the places were nice because those people weren't there.
The places are nice because of the government in place that provides necessities and a proper technology for living. Just basic having a light and running water and all of that.
Yeah, I mean they have lights.
I mean, but people haven't needed that. until
They just
recently in
have
history.
one problem. They have
Yeah,
one.
but
There's one
but
big
that
difference.
simplifies your life tremendously.
Jacob, there's
One
one.
Does. But would you not
More
also
bacteria and all of this kind
see
of
medicine?
stuff.
Yeah, medicine. I think that's fine, but I also think that some of the things that we've given ourselves as human beings has caused us to trend toward a self-destructive nature
There's a
because
give and a take.
Well, I think
we
there's
make our
one
lives
big
so easy.
thing.
We're turning into the people from Wall-E, man.
We bit the apple.
That's true.
We bit the apple.
Oh, is that why they're an apple?
Well,
Was
I
that
did-
Steve Jobs
There
telling us
was a-
this is the devil the whole time? It's like,
Maybe.
dude, it's a bitten apple, dude.
It is. Why is there a bite out of it?
Dude, why is there holy Jacob, did we just break down the
No,
fucking
because I've
universe
seen
here?
this on Instagram before.
I'm gonna
Everyone-
deep dive. I'm
damn
deep
it.
diving Reddit on Jacob's computer right now.
But like, no, your phone's an Android. I don't know if that's anything religious.
No.
No, that's
the
because
biting of the-
it's training us for our robot overlords in a couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah. When the androids take over.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Maybe we should give the androids a shot.
No.
No, I go back and forth. with
I
it.
want to live a little longer.
Well, why do you think the androids would kill us all? Like, don't you think they would maybe use us for milk or something, like or batteries? Like,
I don't think.
I think
the
they
milk
would.
is
I think
coming
they'd
out
probably
of it.
use us to harvest things for them
sure, I mean,
because they're gonna
honest.
need. Well, they'll need more material to continue to build themselves and to stay built and repairs and things like that. So they'd use us as harvesting slaves. I think that's.
Oh, okay.
I think the robots would keep us
And there's
around.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
If they have, if that's what they need to do, I mean,
Because the robots are going to be like, why would we sacrifice robots to harvest this when we can just sacrifice?
well, maybe if they're
humans?
hopefully their coding and understanding is that like, you know, like
Look,
we're pretty cool guys. We're pretty cool.
Unless you're on board with turning the androids into slaves. Stop vouching.
Well,
to
how
turn
about we
us
stop
into
using the word
slaves.
slave?
Well, that's essentially
Because
what it is.
that might already kind of piss them off.
Because we don't need android companions. That's
Maybe we
dumb.
do.
Some people
dude.
might want them.
Man,
Yes.
I would like
It could be
No,
useful.
you should actually like I don't know, use your mental capability and go meet.
Dude, if I could get
Well, that's true.
a fully
Yeah.
customized like android just hang out with me, I would get an old black android named Daryl, and he could just sass me all around. He just follow me around. Wouldn't that be so fun?
But
No,
like,
would
it,
that be
it-
blackface?
it could
Would
be
it be
useful-
blackface to have a black person robot?
I don't think so.
Is that racist?
Because it's not
I think
racist
it's
to have
just-
black sex toys.
I think it's really just about the programming.
Or is that stealing black culture? If you fuck like a black fleshlight, is that stealing?
I think it's
is
just
that cultural appropriation?
no. I think it's just personal preference on
Like
what
it has
you,
like a little like wig.
what your brain finds attractive. I think
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
some people do it to dragon mouths because that's what they find attractive.
I've never seen a
Ooh.
dragon mouth. That's interesting.
It's a company called Bad Dragon,
Bad dragon.
and they make dragon shaped units and mouths.
How
and
do you
stuff.
know this, Mike? Are you
Honors.
Are you trying to tell us something?
What if he like did the back and your dick popped out of the mouth? Like
They do that too. Yeah, you can do a lot of different things. You can
Be
put
more
a you
gag,
could
but-
you can put a dragon penis over yours.
okay.
So you now have a dragon.
And Honors has all these?
No, him and yeah, that's unconfirmed. No, him and Clarence told me about the website and showed it to me. And it's like they've got like dragon eggs, so you can like hatch your own babies, and like
That's
you can.
crazy.
Oh, there's a wild.
You know what we should do for the
This is a
pod?
weird
We should
world.
go on a field trip to, you know that castle store, the sex store over in Tacoma?
Yeah.
We should all go there and see what's all about.
Do a little. Put on like some camera
Is
glasses.
this the one off of 52nd?
We're gonna have to blur a lot out.
I don't know.
You're gonna
No,
have
it's
be a
over
lot
by
of
the
editing.
mall. It's like, you know where the...
Okay.
Yeah.
You'd have to edit a lot of that to keep it on YouTube.
Well, I don't even know what's in it. But it seems like it's a giant store just for sex toys. It seems like
you
it's...
want to record while we do?
Well, I want to... No, I just want
I am
to...
not trying to be this like.
I would like to...
no, you wear the glasses, the Google
I
glasses.
would like
No,
to...
I'm saying I'm not trying to be this guy that just goes around and records shit.
I am totally that guy. Because I could totally be that guy.
Yeah, you need to start like a blog or something.
Maybe I will.
Get after it, buddy.
Fine, I will.
Start a blog.
All right, I'll start vlogging. Hey guys, this is me. I'm just taking a shit. Fucking porta potty. It's fucking hot as shit in here. Fuck.
Not the port potty.
All right, I'm rating this porta potty a 7 out of 10. See you tomorrow, guys.
Have you seen that? There's a guy on Instagram who does cuck chair ratings.
Oh, because
So-
he's always in a hotel room.
Yeah, so he travels for work, and at the hotel rooms, he goes to the hotel room, and there's usually always a cuck bed, which is where like a husband and his wife meet with a third party, and the husband watches his wife have sex with somebody else, and then he masturbates to that.
Like that's what these places are for.
No, that's what a cuck is. A cuck is typically a partner
Yeah,
who
yeah.
watches. But he'll go
We
to
all
the
know who
hotel.
cuck. We all know what.
But-
Some
cuck
say
is.
one who watches porn might be a cuck himself.
Who?
Could be.
What? Say that again.
One that watches porn might be a cuck himself.
Really? Why? How?
Well, he's just watching somebody else have sex.
But you're not watching your wife have sex with
I don't
someone
think
else.
cuck specifically.
That's the whole
means-
thing about being
no.
a cuck is watching your wife or girlfriend have sex with someone else.
Is it-
Because
does it have to
because
be a
that man
personal
is cucking
relationship?
you, cuckolding.
I don't actually know if it does.
Does it have to be a personal relationship?
It has to be.
Let me
'Cause
look
That's
it
the
up.
whole thing. That's the whole power dynamic.
I think that has yeah.
I mean, it maybe.
I'm not into it, but I'm just saying that's the whole. That's what the whole kit and caboodle is. Is my wife's a sexual deviant and she wants to get plowed by 6 black guys, and I'm gonna encourage her and give her water.
So the cuckold, so the original was the partner who was watching their other partner and would be like kind of humiliated or distressed from watching that, and it would cause them arousal.
Yeah, they also like.
That's a sick kind of an arousal.
Well, people are into what they're
some
into.
people like Mike. He's really into being like discussed and like being ridiculed during sex.
That's crazy.
Like
Yeah.
False.
yeah,
Completely not true.
like it's not my cup of tea. I like sweet talk. I like loving talk.
Yeah.
I don't like the.
What do you like to hear whispered in your ear, Jake?
Sarah says you cry a lot.
Yeah, well, that's how I come. Like when I come, I cry. It's just like so much liquid comes out of my penis that also like it not like my penis hole is so small that like
You sure this isn't just a gonorrhea?
it just doesn't go like it shoots out like a cannon, but then it also backfires out my eyes.
I think it's just the burning of the gonorrhea, bro.
I don't have
Should
gonorrhea.
get that checked.
Chlamydia?
I don't have gonorrhea.
Chlamydia?
I don't have chlamydia. Never.
Syphilis?
I don't think so.
Alright.
Yeah, but is your vas deferens clipped?
Yeah, I've been snipped.
Yeah, he's a little backed up.
That's
That's
how-
what
yeah.
it is.
I've been snipped.
You are Sherry tonight.
It's a great time. No, I think I've said that. I'm not ashamed of being snipped. I think it's a great thing. It's but
Yeah,
I think that's the
it
new
gives you a
movement.
more-
I think the new movement is like pro men getting snipped instead of women because it's way less invasive. So
Safer, I think. Yeah.
yeah, and then they don't. It's not like the woman's job to have to make sure she can't have kids again.
well, it's just nice as a man to be like, I'm not gonna create life.
well. Plus, you don't have to make your wife go through an invasive surgery when it takes a couple minutes for. Just,
Yeah.
and it's mostly, I think, pretty almost 100% reversible for the most part.
Yeah.
When I was there doing the check, I was talking to this guy, and he got it done like a week ago, and not all of them are dead, so he had to come back and do it again.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that
Don't you
makes.
have to beat off for like 20 times?
Yeah, you have to beat off like 20 times in like 10 days or something.
Oh.
What's the math on that? Twice a day?
Yeah.
That's doable.
You have to beat off a lot of times before you should have sex to make sure all the live ones are out of you.
Damn.
So like you do it, and then so like it was actually kind of a fun time. It was actually like Sierra encouraged me to jerk off. So it was like I was open about it. I was like, hey, like the first time I'm like like normally like I hide, but like this time I'm like she's like
It's all over the house.
she's like it's like hey you're jerking off, right? You're doing you gotta do your homework, right? And I'm like yeah I'm doing my homework. Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
In the laundry.
Yeah. Wherever I was.
Yeah.
I was jerking
Dude,
it.
I'm telling you just shared a secret there, you disgusting pig.
What's the secret?
Do you jerk off? You jerk off onto your laundry?
I always properly use a t-shirt, yeah.
Huh.
Like an old t-shirt I'll never wear again. That. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a bunch of shitty ass t-shirts on.
He will give it to you if you need a shirt, Jake.
Well, I mean, there's
I
a
don't
size
have anything
difference,
that
so
I'll
I'm not a big fan of like midriffs. I'm not a crop top guy.
I don't know why you look good in the mid.
Nah, it's not my style, man.
But no, I'd like to be able to retire the t-shirts,
T-shirt's a new one. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
What would you use?
Just toilet paper.
See, but then you get all...
You overlap it a couple of times. Yeah.
But your
Paper
hands,
towel.
It's like... It'll stick to your hands and then it'll shed that...
I've always been
You
a
could use,
fan of
you could
an
use
old
paper
sock.
towel.
What?
An old sock. That was
sock.
my old game back in the day.
I've always heard of the sock, but...
Perfect cleanup. You just you're doing it and you put it on and then you come and then you're done, dude. Getting it out quick.
Then you put it on your foot and you're ready to go for the day.
No, I
Walk
threw it
out the
under
door.
the bed. I threw it under the bed and then I forgot about it like 2 years later. And I looked under there and it was like starch. It was like
Your mom didn't get to
It had grown. It started moving.
no. I think by then I was like, yeah.
Was
Mom.
there enough bacteria to create a life?
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Man, I'm sharing a lot of cool stuff on this pod. I'm gonna really regret this pod in the morning. I have a feeling.
I haven't heard anything bad.
No, it's been,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. Let's talk about immigrants again. That was a fun conversation. That was a scary conversation.
Well,
Saying things.
so they're getting put up in $1 million hotels?
Yeah,
Or
I think they were.
Okay.
I think that's what the USAID was about. Was about. Again, that's like, dude, how do I get on this? Like,
Right, how do I become a non-U.S. citizen to get rights?
for real?
You get to denounce your citizenship.
Yeah, but I'm white though, so they're not gonna be like, I don't want you back, dude. You're not the one. They're not the type of guy we want.
What?
Like they don't
You
want.
think
They
they're
don't
gonna
want
be
white
like, "We
boys.
want
They
you
don't want
back"?
white boys that denounce citizenship. They're like, dude,
That's fair.
you had your chance. Get out of here. They want the fucking big booty Latinas. Or fucking, or the fucking Heidi face hijabis. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Or
yeah.
the East African. Jacob,
I don't know that one.
Jacob, you need to take. Yeah, I need to stop. Jacob,
You're the one who keeps talking.
I know, dude. It's a problem, man.
It's like you're uncomfortable with silence.
No, I'm not comfortable with silence.
I don't know. You just keep talking.
I just keep on having silly things to think about and say.
Mike, is it time to smoke?
How long have we been going?
We've been going for an hour and 6 minutes.
Let's end it, dude.
Smoking
Before I
time.
say anything else incriminating.
Cold ass fries.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So, Jacob, this has been the podcast.
This has been the podcast. Another successful week.
Another successful podcast. I love you.
Love you too.
I love you, Mike.
Love you
This
guys
has
both.
been a fun time. Do you have anything you want to promote, Jacob?
Nah, man. I'm finally getting back into making music again. But
Finally getting the itch back, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
Finally getting back in there. For a while, I was just staring at my laptop, and that was about it.
Couple days of sunny weather making you feel good. Getting the juices flowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, it's reinvigorating. Plus, this little caffeine detox, man. I'm getting a lot of senses from like when I was like a younger kid, like just weird feelings about things. I don't know. It's interesting.
Okay.
A little caffeine detox really hits the reset.
Any update on that cool little jam, little ditty?
The one that I still can't do anything with.
Oh.
I think I'm just gonna can, but I can't.
Well, you can recreate.
I would love to.
Can you recreate it?
Maybe.
Recreate it and give it a little bit 2025 vibe change. You know, maybe like you know what it sounds like.
Yeah. Well, I would just.
I mean, why
I would
can't you
just
copy
go in
and paste? Why can't you just copy?
There's something that just causes it to keep loading, so I can't select anything. Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Until I can figure out that, I'm gonna have to go into like the back end of like the files, you know, not just.
That's too much work. I'm gonna keep on asking about it. You better start doing it. I'm gonna ask you until it's out.
Too much work is probably why I just keep saying I'm gonna can it.
Ain't worth it.
Yeah, alright guys. Hey, follow us on the Twitters. I'm probably the most active on that, and then I'm gonna get better I gotta get better at doing shorts. Remember just TikTok while it's here, other things.
I'm completely off the social media.
Please, dude, come on, dude. Give me a comment, ask a question,
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe, share us. So let's get in that algorithm. Like, let's get us to 50 subscribers. I think that's a reasonable number.
Yeah, you've been saying it for months.
We just lost a subscriber.
Did we?
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
So whoever did that, fuck you. Goodbye. I love you.
Subscribe. That's alright.